Today we're making Valentine's Day Rocky Road, and we're using a bunch of snacks that I got from Trader Joe's. So Rocky Road is essentially just dried fruit and nuts melted into some chocolate. So we're first going to be starting with these mini heart cookies. It's like a chocolate cookie with some dark chocolate coating on it. Next I have these jelly cinnamon heart candies. I'm going to chop these up as well, but the best that we can since these are gummies. Then I have some gummy X's and O's. So you can see these are what they look like. I'm also just going to add in some whole pieces as well. And then I just want to add in a couple of these sprinkle cake bites too. The whole one, as you can see, it's like a cake pop basically, and this is what it looks like on the inside. And so you can also sub this out, but the original recipe I'm basing this on also had in some pecans too. And so now with everything in the bowl, we're going to mix it together. And so at this point, we can now start working on melting the chocolate. All right, so I'm going to be using these pink candy melts for the chocolate. And so we're going to be using 12 ounces of these, which is also 1.5 cups. So now I'm just going to take this in the microwave and melt it. As I'm melting it, I want to take it out in intervals just to make sure it doesn't seize. So you can see here it's starting to melt quite a bit, and I'm just stirring it around, and I'm going to put it back in the microwave again. So we can see we're almost there, so we're just going to put it in one more time, and then it should be good to go. And so since now this is fully melted, we can add in our candy pieces. And so I know this looks like a gross science project or that I'm playing with my food, but I promise it will be worth it in the end. So we're next going to prep our 9x5 loaf pan. I just have some parchment paper here. I'm first going to spray it with some spray. And then we want to make sure there's overhang so it's easily able to come out once it's fully set. And then we'll lift it once it's ready. All right, so we have it in our pan, and I don't have any sprinkles to top it with, so I'm just going to chop up a few more of these cookies. And then we'll stack it on the counter to make sure it fully sets. And so now with this, we're going to put it in the fridge for a few hours so it can fully set. And I want to make sure it's actually set because if we slice into it before it's ready, it'll just crumble and fall apart. All right, so this has been sitting in the fridge for about 2 hours. So now we're going to take it out. So now I'm going to use this knife to cut into it. So we can see all the different types of candy. We have the cookies as well as the cake pop that I added to. So as we can see, Rocky Road is super easy to make. I mean, even if you have kids that want to celebrate Valentine's Day with you and make some stuff in the kitchen, this would definitely be a go-to. It's no bake as well, so it's super user-friendly. And it's versatile too, so you can do different types of chocolate, you can do different types of fillings. And of course, it's super sweet, so I'm just gonna have a little piece. The flavor is really nice and the chocolate isn't overpowering the other add-ins. There's little hints of cinnamon from the cinnamon hearts that I used. Again, this is my Valentine's Day Rocky Road. I'll be sure to include the ingredients I use specifically in the caption, but also in my Substack soon.